taken the last game between these two squads. He was the overtime hero the last time these two squads hooked up. Sanheim's tenacity and physicality were noticeable in the last meeting. Based on how last game played out between these two sides, you knew the rematch was going to be hot, and it happens next. We are about set to drop the puck as both centers make their way into the dot. The Bolts are going to start with the puck after taking the opening draw. And he slides it quickly to Chernev. Stopped by Fedotov.
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey. Putting it to the corner, and now the offensive player has to hound the puck.
Reaches out and uses the stick. And he slides it quickly to Kucherov. Whacks it into the offensive zone. Sanheim's got it in the defensive end. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up.
McDonough's body language says it all. He is frustrated, and anytime you're on a team, you want to contribute, especially when you know what you can do. You're a confident player, but all of a sudden, the stick gets a little bit tighter. Habits are a great thing. Numbers are another.
And off the draw, they win possession. And now he moves it quickly to Hedman. And it banks off a stick in traffic. Too many bodies in the way. The Flyers take it along the wing. Oh, great core strength to hang on to the puck after that. Konechny's on the attack in the offensive zone. Slides it across. Too much traffic in the lane. Dishes it to Atkinson. Play is called for offside. We're still in the early stages of this period. We've still got zeros on the board. Cirelli's won the draw at center. Moves the puck to the attacking area. From the point, they take control of it. The Flyers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Takes it into the slot. Great blocker stopped by Vasilevsky. Brink's got control of the puck in the corner. Up to the challenge as he gets his pad on it. And he loses control here. Moves the puck along the half wall. Grabbed along the boards by Cirelli. Here's a shot. Big time stop. Philadelphia's going to play the puck from behind the cage. The Flyers pick up steam and are on the attack. To his teammate. And they got caught up in traffic and hits a stick. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Philadelphia's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. The Lightning have taken possession along the wall. With the stop. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Tampa Bay's won the defensive zone draw. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Sends a pass over. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Moves it to Hedman. The Flyers have it from their own end. Passes the puck over to Forster. Dishes it to Sheary. Quick feed to Paul. And he gets a piece of that one and denies it.
He's only one goal away, James, of his next milestone right here.
Feeds the puck up to Paling. Spectacular open ice hit.
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
Picked up along the wall by Paling. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Hedman's lugging the puck. Moves it around along the half wall. Works it across to Girgensons. Looks to set up at the point now. Oh, what a save on the clapper. And he takes the feed. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Moves it quickly over to Santini. Levels him with the hit. There's a firm collision. Handles the puck. Hathaway's crossed the line and is on the attack now. And now it's grabbed by Sanheim. Oh, he stopped that rocket. Here's a chance. And that's intercepted. Right through center and into the offensive zone. There's a shot. Oh, what a great save by Fedotov. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Still scoreless in this one. Points won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Answers the call with a big save. Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. And he maintains possession of the puck here. The Bolts grab possession of the puck. The Flyers gain possession in their own end. Taken along the wall by Kucherov. Moving into the attacking zone. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. The Bolts played along the wing. Shot! Oh, what a stop by Fedotov! Denies him again!
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Tries to dangle, and the puck skips away.
He is so dangerous when the puck is on his stick in the offensive zone, but he tries one too many moves, and he loses the puck.
Cirelli's going to play it against the half wall. Let's see what the officials are calling.
Well, he's going to sit 2 minutes for the slashing call here as he hacks and whacks his way to the box. I mean, this is a deserved penalty. Everyone saw it.
Philadelphia sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
Scoreless game right now, James, but an opportunity on the power play. You have to find a way to convert. Move that puck quickly and open up lanes.
Puck slid down the ice. Slides it over with pace to Sanheim. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Glendening. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Offside the call. We'll get a reset. SM onside, still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Tampa Bay's won it. Slides the pass over to McDonough. And they'll dump it in. The Flyers gain possession along the wall. Blocker saved by Fedotov.
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
Great heads-up play with the stick by Santini. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And they get it done. Gets it over to Forster. The Flyers take it along the wall. Passes it over. Glove save by the goalie. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Special teams so important. Can they capitalize on this power play here with a face-off? And they win the draw in their own end. Poked away in the offensive zone by Frost. Oh, and he gets a piece of that one to keep it out. Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. The Flyers have it against the wall. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Konechny's got it in the offensive zone. Denied by Vasilevsky. Puts it off the outside of the frame.
That's frustrating, James. The score is 0-0, and oh, what a miss as it goes off the post and out.
Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. Hall's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. The Flyers win the draw on their own end. Keeps a hold of the puck. Time to execute here on this power play. Along the half wall with the puck. Denied by Vasilevsky.
What an incredible save in the high-danger scoring area. I mean, right in the slot, he's in perfect position to make that glove save.
Past the midway mark in this period, the game is still scoreless. The Flyers win it. Quick pass to Konechny. The Flyers fail to capitalize on the man advantage. Both sides back to even strength.
Well, when you get the nod to hit the ice on a power play, you want to execute at least 20% of the time. And All these players are heading back to the bench, and they're deflated.
The Flyers will play from the defensive zone. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Shot! Great glove save!
That's an incredible save, James. I mean, he's got presence in his crease, and he's also got a great glove hand, and he shows it right there with that save.
The setters will glide into the dot. Points, quick stick off the draw, wins possession. Scooped up along the wall by Point. Takes a shot. Gets the glove on it to make the save. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And a stiff break setup. Picked up along the boards by Gensler. Puts it right into the wall.
Wow, this is great. He closes quickly, and you can hear the boards reverberate, James. This was a huge hit.
Now he slides it up to Delorier. Solid hit on the play. The Lightning have the puck in their own zone. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Ristolainen. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. The Bolts gain control of the puck. And here's the pass to Kucherov. Tries to dangle, and the puck skips away.
Kucherov, so difficult to stop in tight, and he's got magic hands, but unfortunately this time it doesn't go his way as he tries to get a little nifty. Sometimes simple is the best way to go.
Can't keep a hold of the puck after that play. Tampa Bay's got it into the offensive zone. Fires it on net, and just got a piece of it to keep it out. Breaks up the pass in the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to Sanheim. Taken by Lawton. Quick pass across to Drysdale. Glove save made by Vasilevsky. Past the halfway mark of this period. Still no score in this one. Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. Philadelphia's got the puck. And he takes the pass. On the attack, they come down the right wing. Oh, and scores! It's a Flyers goal!
You know, it's a hard shot when the goaltender gets a big piece of it, but it still trickles in.
Flyers take a 1-0 lead here in the late goings of period number 1. This is a huge goal momentum-wise, isn't it?
Well, yeah, James, if you score a goal at the beginning of a period or at the end, it really sets the tone and temperature for your team. And it also puts your opponent back on their heels, and that's exactly what you wanted to happen. But now that the game is wide open, you're heading into intermission. So that's going to give both teams an opportunity to reset. You got to find a way.
Scores! They tied it up! And we are back to even!
Well, working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits, and they're back to evens. Now, the goaltender isn't going to like this. Anytime you lose the puck down low and you turn it over, you don't allow your goaltender or your coverage to get to position. This is a tough one. He's unable to get set, and he gets beat down low.
Well, Pounder, you know something about rivalry matchups, and, I mean, this is what rivalry's all about, right?
Really is, and there's an uptick in his performance every time he plays this team, James. I mean, he's a point-per-game player when he faces this opponent, and there's no question about it. He is a difference maker when he plays against them.
Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. Moves it to Hedman. Oh, and even save on the slapper. Here in the late goings of the period, it's all tied up. And they'll start with possession. And that goes off a body. Nice zone entry from the middle. Nice poke check. Quick feed to Ullinen. Tampa Bay's in on the offensive attack now. Intercepted the pass. Slides the puck over. Moves it to the middle. And that goes off a stick and off target. And now he passes up to Glendening. That's moved up ahead. And that caroms off a body in the lane. Sends one up to Farabee. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. Great blocker stop by Vasilevsky. Oh, spectacular save on the play. Play ready to resume as everybody lines in for the faceoff. The Flyers take possession here inside the offensive zone. Tampa Bay's looking to break out. And he's knocked off the puck there. Grabbed along the boards by Drysdale. The Bolts get a hold of the puck along the boards. Tampa Bay's got it in their own zone. The Flyers ready to go on the attack. And he gets in front of that. Oh, lost his stick on that collision.
He gets rocked.
Oh, wow, what an incredible save!
I don't even know how he got to that. That's fierce athleticism to be able to get back to the net and make that save, James.
That was amazing! Oh, fantastic stop here! Hagel's got the puck in his own zone. The Bolts carried along the wall. Here's a chance! Wicked stop by the goaltender.
The shot's come from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
The Bolts win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Takes a shot. Glove save. Goaltender covers up, and we'll get a face-off. Philadelphia's got a hold of the puck. There you go. Period number 1 is done. We're going to come back in just a quick moment with period number 2. Stay with us. Opening face-off here in this second period is about set to go. Neither side giving up much in the opening frame, and here we go, still tied up in the second. Takes a shot, and he stays that one with the glove. Lots of time left in this period. We got a tie game. Philadelphia's got possession here in their own end. Konechny stick handling in his own zone. Just a crushing hit against the wall. The Flyers looking against the half wall. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Here we go on the rush. Stops him cold. Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. Tampa Bay's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Here they come on the rush. Sends the puck across. And he totally whiffs on that one. And a good save on the play as action continues. Takes it to the net. Turned aside with the glove. And with the two tied up off the face-off, a great read to grab possession of the puck. Takes a shot. Shuts the door with a great save. And now he tries to get it across to Hobo. Turns it over. Quick shot. Turns him away. Slides it diagonally to Brink. Receives the pass. Puck grabbed by Atkinson. Under siege and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Still plenty of time left in this frame. We are all tied up in this one. Off the draw, they take possession. The Bolts move the puck in the defensive zone. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. Takes the feed. Makes his presence known on the ice.
After that huge hit, he's really laboring to get off the ice, and you know that no player ever wants to stay down, so he's finding a way, mustering up everything he's got in him to find his way to the bench.
And it doesn't reach the net because it goes off a stick. It's a contact sport, people. There's proof right there. Slides it up to Paul. And it's a quick pass to Sheary. Shot! Scores! And with that strike, they got in front.
Well, I really like their game tonight. I mean, you always have to manage the ebbs and flows, but when you grind away and you continue to trust the process, you get opportunity, and they converted on it. Well, he certainly looks frustrated after letting that goal in, James. It's almost like a fielder in baseball. If you touch it, you should be able to stop it, and then he gets a big chunk of that one. Unfortunately, it goes in the netting.
The Lightning have taken a one-goal lead here in the second, and they're starting to really show a little more confidence out there.
Yeah, I think they've been a little more urgent as well. It's like they put a push on in these last few minutes, and they're rewarded for their efforts, but they have to stay aggressive. This is by no means a comfortable lead.
Knocks the puck loose after a solid hit. Here we go, on the rush here. Scores! And we are back to even.
Yeah, tie game now, James. I really like the energy that they've shown throughout the game, but now it's about channeling the energy they've just created and doing something with it. Well, these are the types of plays in a game that you don't get often, so you have to make good on them, and they do exactly that, James. They utilize the space they're given, they have the numbers, and they make their opponent pay.
Philadelphia's in one tonight. This is a fun one, Cheryl.
Yeah, it's really entertaining. It's back and forth action. And listen, they didn't get down when they got down by one. Instead, they continued to press and push, and a nice play there to get the equalizer.
Moves it quickly over to Paling. The Flyers played along the boards. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Takes a knock, but he's still got the puck. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Fedotov. The Lightning have it on the attack. And he makes the easy save. The Flyers moving ahead. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. The Flyers take over on possession. And that's knocked away by Frost. Drives to the sweet spot. Off a stick. Farabee swooping in on the attack. Shot! Stones him with the blocker! Takes the puck behind the net. Again the denial by the goaltender. He scores! And there it is, number 20 on the year.
Well, that's a milestone, James. It isn't easy to beat the goaltenders in this league, and he's done it 20 times. This play does not happen without that beautiful pass, James. It's all about reading where the coverage is and knowing exactly how your teammate can skate onto that puck. And when you skate onto it, you have some speed. You can get that shot off the way you want, and he capitalizes perfectly.
Philadelphia's taken a one-goal lead here in period number 2.
Yeah, now it's about not sitting back, not saying, hey, we've got a lead, we're going to protect it, but being aggressive and trying to go after more.
Puck is dropped and play resumes. Philadelphia's got him along the wall. Oh, and the anchor is dropped on that hit. Moves it on over to Chernak. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Driving right to the front. Puck sent over to Glendening. On the attack along the boards. The Flyers gain control of it. Now a quick pass to Delorier. Here's a shot.
Pass he's been a workhorse tonight, James, and there's just another example of it, and the entire bench knows that they're invigorated by it. I mean, he's on his way down, he's stumbling, and he manages to find the puck and get a shot on net. That's tenacity at its best.
Nearing the midway mark of the period, the Flyers are looking to build on this one-goal lead. And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. He's got a little jump. He's clear. He scores! Oh, it's gorgeous!
He's in on a breakaway, and some guys know exactly what they want to do, and some guys take what's given, but what a shot that is. He had no chance. Anytime a team is on a losing streak, you really want to get out of the gate quickly at the beginning of a game, and unfortunately they stumbled in this one yet again, and they're trailing in the game, and the coach is showing the frustration behind the bench. Listen, this is a deflated team right now that needs some energy.
Philadelphia's done a nice job of generating pucks on net, and as a result, they lead here in the second. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. And he handles a cross-ice pass. And he slides it quickly to Cirelli. Sends the pass over. Tremendous stop by Fedotov.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Both teams gliding into position, and the official set to drop the puck. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And that's blocked from someone in front. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. Grips it, rips it, and he rings the post. All sorts of pressure here in the offensive end. They are really applying the squeeze. Big face-off coming up here in the offensive zone.
Well, after that last shift with sustained pressure, you know that the goaltender is fatigued. You got to find ways to get pucks to the net.
Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Picked up along the wall by Frost. Farabee's crossed the line and gained the zone. Shuts him down. Puck picked up by Frost. Here's a shot. Gets a glove on it. Wow, what a stop by Vasilevsky.
Well, that puck came hard, and it came fast, and it came multiple times, but he was right on it, showing his athleticism to make those saves.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period, we've got ourselves a 4-2 hockey game. Hall's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. That's gloved by Vasilevsky. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Philadelphia's message was clear coming into this one. Lots of shots on net, and they lead here in this second. The Flyers win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Stars! And look who's at it again. They are really turning up the heat.
So creative and free, and the reason why you can play free because you're playing with a ton of confidence, not afraid to put the puck to the net and, of course, retrieve it.
Are playing what might be their most impressive performance that I've seen all season, and we're only in period number 2, Cheryl.
Yeah, I mean, their offense has simply exploded, hasn't it, James? I mean, they have been a force to be reckoned with, and it's a ton of fun when you're padding your stats.
Tampa Bay's got a hold of the puck. Quick pass to Point. Tonight on the play! Whoa!
Oh, you don't practice that one in goalie sessions, James. You just have to have fight and compete to get to that puck. He has all of it, and he makes the save.
And he slides it quickly to Kucherov. And that goes off course, off a body. Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear, and they have done that here. Here's a short pass to Gensel. And now he moves it quickly to Forster. Denied by the goaltender. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. More than half the period has expired. The Flyers have taken control of this one, now leading by 3. Tampa Bay's won it, now they'll go on the attack. And that goes off a player. Here's the shot, redirected. Made the stop on the play. Centers are set, face-off ready to resume play. The Flyers win the draw. Philadelphia's moving it up the ice. Cates has the puck against the half wall. Oh, gets a piece of it with the glove. Oh, there's one more.
Vasilevsky's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
From the open ice, they gain the line. Cates it over. Oh, what a save by Fedotov. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Paul's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net. Oh, blocker save, what a stop.
Not trying to take your job, James, but I have to mention that big hit. Wow, that was a ringer.
Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Tampa Bay's gained the line and into the zone. Stopped by the goaltender. Taken along the wall by Isimo. Oh, and another save.
Just fantastic work by the goaltender, making consecutive saves. How athletic.
Moves it to Farabee. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. Sends it ahead to Isimo. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end.
Isimon's going to have to keep his head up.
Scores! Well, they needed something, and that clearly was something, Cheryl.
Yeah, it certainly was, and there's some pushback, but they're going to need to layer it because they've got to get closer than within 2 if they want to find a way back in this game.
The Lightning have to find a way to do that a couple more times now.
For most of the game, it's felt like they've been chasing it, James, but it looks like they're in control right now, coming off of that goal and really building off of it to get back in the game. If they can get within 1, they'll apply a lot of pressure to their opponent.
Slides the puck down low. Scooped up along the wall by Hathaway. Chance in front. Denies him in close.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving, a reason why he can get...
He scores! Well, a little pop look for the play.
Well, this is an unlucky bounce. As a defender, you're in the middle of the ice trying to clear out any kind of traffic, and the puck just hits you, deflects, and goes into your own net. That's a tough one to take.
Well, I love the response of the coach. His reaction says it all after that goal. Listen, they were down big, but they clawed their way back into this one.
Tampa Bay suddenly made this a lot more intriguing here in this second period.
I know it's cliche, James, but the game is 60 minutes. It's only the second, and they've got themselves within 1. A lot of runway to go.
Locks them up on the draw as they take possession. Takes the feed. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Vasilevsky. Well past the midway mark of this period, the Bolts make their way back into the face-off circle, still in search of another goal. The Flyers win the draw. Oh, gets a trapper on that one as he just got enough of it. And it's a quick pass to Gensel. Goes right to the face! Scores! There it is! The big 3-0!
Well, 30 goals is quite an achievement, and it signifies an excellent season, James. That's why not everyone can do it. When you're behind in a game, James, sometimes you can get frustrated, rattled, and you can start to really see the body language go down, but they have stuck with it. They've clawed their way back, and they're in the game now. absolutely love the coach's reaction here on that tying goal. Listen, his team has clawed their way back into this one, and finally you see some emotion behind the bench.
The Bolts have been pressing, and they finally get rewarded for that goal.
They get rewarded, and now they can't sit back. They have to continue to attack and look to go ahead.
Philadelphia's on the attack. The Bolts get a hold of the puck. Good fight for the puck along the boards. The Lightning have gained possession off the wall. Can't hang on after that hit. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Just here in the late stages of this frame, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. And with the two centers tangled up, the winger skates away with it. Takes a bump, but still hangs on to the puck. Chernak's taking it from his own end. Philadelphia's got the puck along the wall. Dishes it off. Great glove save. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. The Bolts win the draw here in their own end. Feeds it over to Jurgensen's. Tampa Bay's got the puck against the boards. And not much on that one. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Sanheim. Philadelphia's got the puck against the half wall. Can't maintain possession after that hit. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one. Oh, did he drop a thunderous hit? No, they didn't like that, and here we go. They're going to fight.
I didn't like it because it was a dangerous play, James, and you got a player down as a result, and of course you got to respond, and it results in dropping the mitts.
And the exclamation mark thrown there.
Yeah, this fight is over with that decisive last punch, James. Over to the penalty box they go, James, and they'll get some much-needed rest. Well, it's going to be 5 minutes. They can get some water and relax.
Both teams had a chance for a little reset as they step in for the face-off. Nice job tying up his opponent. Denied by the puck stopper. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Here in the late goings of the period, the next goal could be a big one as we are told. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Unloads the shot with the stop. Puck scooped up by McDonough. Now a quick pass to Hagel. Takes the pass. Here's a chance in front. And that's turned aside by Fedotov. The Lightning have possession along the boards. And reads the play, trying to shake loose. He's in, all alone. What a stop on the breakaway. Makes the save with the glove.
What a great job of tracking the puck. Not one, but two consecutive saves.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. The Bolts win the defensive zone faceoff. And he slides it quickly to Kucherov. They've got some momentum here. Turned aside with that glove by Fedotov.
I love that he swallowed this one up with his glove. It's a real threat coming from the slot area. No rebound to boot.
The Bolts will go to work here in the offensive zone. And he loses control of the puck. Under a minute to go here inside the second period. Hedman's moving the puck through his own zone. Sends it quickly to point. Centering feed. And that's stopped. Nice feed from the boards. Tries to feed it over to Chernak. Smart read by the defender to come up with it. Fires it, and he catches that one with the glove. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. There's the buzzer. 2 periods down, 1 more to go. They always say 3 is the magic number. We've got period number 3 next.
It's time for our parachute drop. If you'd like to join our Insiders Club here tonight,
2 down, 1 to go. 3rd period, they're ready to drop the puck. It has been a fantastic matchup here, back and forth at both ends of the ice. Let's see what happens in the 3rd. Big time save by Fedotov.
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. It's all tied up. Tampa Bay's won the draw. And down he goes as the puck goes free. The Flyers cross the blue line and are on the attack. The Bolts have it against the wall. Slides the puck to Chernak. Passes over to Point. Pokes it away to stay on the attack. Here they come on the attack down the right side. Pass in front. He scores! What a goal!
There's a reason why coaches talk about crisp passing and execution. They get angry in your skating practice if it isn't on the tape. He puts on a clinic here in distribution, and it winds up as a goal.
The Flyers needed that in a big way. They now have the lead here in this 3rd period.
It's been a back-and-forth game. It's really been neck and neck, and although I felt like they dictated the pace in this 3rd period, it's about continuing to press and really try to smother their opponent.
Philadelphia's in transition. Tampa Bay's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Sends the cross-ice pass. Uses the force on that hit. The Flyers gain possession. Philadelphia's got the puck in the defensive end. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Quick feed to Hedman. And he takes the dish. Dumps it in. Philadelphia's got a hold of it along the wall. Sidesteps the check. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Face-off looming as both centers get into position. Philadelphia's got a hold of the puck. And he takes the feed. Philadelphia's got the puck along the wall. Angles it over to Johnson. Delayed penalty coming up here. Looks like slashing is the call. Let's get the official decision.
And coach is looking for an explanation here from the official.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting the refs here because he wants to know why his team is being penalized more often, and it's clearly having a factor in the game.
Philadelphia's got another opportunity here on the man advantage.
No, they haven't scored on the power play yet. 100% is not a number that you see typically. So they got to find a way to just stay confident, trust the process and their skill sets.
And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. Tampa Bay's going to be able to kill a few seconds off now with the puck. Moves it quickly over to Gergensons. Takes the puck at the point. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. Knocked around, but keeps it going. Puck dumped in. The Flyers have it now. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. Philadelphia's on the attack. And now it's grabbed by Farabee. Nice save from point-blank range.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
Farabee's got the puck.
Drysdale's back on the ice, exactly where the coach wants him. He's been the go-to guy in this game, multiple points so far.
SM on side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. And they'll start with possession. Unloads it! Gets a piece of it to make the save. Great extension on his part to poke it away. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. And he sends it across to SMO. They fight for it along the boards. Jostling for the puck and he loses control. Quick pass over to Brink. Great pass from the left wing up the middle now.
Forster's had the magic touch tonight, James, and he has 3 points in the game, but the puck possession and the poise and patience been incredible tonight.
Dumps it in. Philadelphia's gained possession along the boards. Slides it quickly to Farabee. And he slides it quickly to Konechny. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Frost. He got all of that hit. And as both teams are now back at even strength, the power play goes over on the opportunity.
Already down in the game and your back's against the wall. This is a massive kill. You want to keep the game within reach.
Blocked in front. Quick pass to Lawton. My word, they've really got them hemmed in here in their own zone. And another big save on the play. And they'll skate it out of the zone. Cirelli's got it against the boards. What a great read breaking up the pass. Taken by Farabee. Here's a short pass to Konechny. Moves the puck. That's gloved by Vasilevsky. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Philadelphia's played one of their best games this season. They continue to dominate in the shot department and lead it here in the third. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Big save in front.
Man, he was right on that puck. He knew exactly where it was. It was tight to the crease. He got out and challenged right away to make the save.
And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. At center ice now, he grabs the puck. He's got a step. Oh, denies him on the play.
This is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. Points got it in the defensive zone. Slides it across. Gets a piece of it with the glove. Takes a bump but hangs on to the puck. And that's denied by Fedotov. Moves the puck up to Ristolainen. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Big-time saving goal as he gets all of it with the stick. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. Takes it across the blue line. Moves it to Ullinen. Great save by the goaltender. Just real smart positioning on that one. Scores! I got 2 words for you. New game.
Yeah, it certainly is, James. And who's going to come out on top at the beginning of this face-off? You want to be able to get that puck in the offensive zone and find a way to continue to attack.
The Lightning have evened things up in the third, and this is going to be fun. Buckle up.
They found their way back into this game, and they've been on fire at the onset of this third period. Getting that equalizer, they're rewarded for their punch.
Tampa Bay's won the draw. Slides it across to Gergensen. And now he moves it quickly to McDonough. From the point. Oh, big-time save by Fedotov. Philadelphia's got it in their own zone. And it's a quick pass to Paling. Jostles the puck loose. Grabs the puck. Tampa Bay's got control of it now from their own end. Works it across to Girgensons. He carries the puck up along the wing. Now a quick pass to McDonough. Cutting to the slot. Scores! There it is, the go-ahead goal.
And how good does that feel? You can see the selling. The energy is certainly there, and now it's about dictating the pace going forward. Next shift, critically important. When you're the coach behind the bench, you want to neutralize your emotion and maintain composure. But often when you let it loose and you let your team know how pleased you are, it rallies everyone, garners momentum, and that's what it's done here in the third.
Tampa Bay's gone up by 1 here in period number 3.
You know that they recognize that they've got the lead in the third period, so they have to be defensively responsible, but you can't just sit back and protect. You got to be aggressive when you got the moment and take advantage of it.
Moves the puck down low. I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Puts it on net, and there's the save. Philadelphia's gained possession. Takes that pass back to the point. Denies him on the play. York's got the puck near the back end. Here's a chance. How did he stop that one? What pressure here in the offensive end. They tie it up with the goal.
That is huge, James. They were behind in this one, but they were always focused on the next step. And when you do that, you're able to look at what's ahead of you, not what's behind you. And they get the equalizer for their efforts.
Playing the win here now. They have tied it up here in the third.
You said it, James. They're not sitting back. They're attacking. And this is urgency that often presents itself late in the game. You wonder why you didn't start that way, but you can certainly finish it.
Handles the pass. The Flyers gain possession along the wall. Lucky pass for the goaltender as it goes off the inside of the iron and stays out.
Paul's had a tough time around the net tonight, James. It's hitting the bar. He's got to find a way to cash in, with his hands. At some point, if he gets the opportunity, he's going to put it in.
Puck grab by York. And now it's to Farabee. Sends a pass over. Taken down, and the officials caught it. Let's see the call here.
Late in the third tie game, and the coach is letting the official know. Listen, put the whistle away. And the official saying, the rules are the rules.
Philadelphia's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
Well, they haven't scored on the power play yet, man. It is a tough thing to do, and this is an earned opportunity. They practice, they know what they're doing. It'll come.
Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Shot! Too much congestion in front. Across the line. Quick feed to Forster. Oh, an even better save! Shakes himself free. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. The Hurricanes are up next on this home sked, and that is the final game before they hit the road. Girgensons and company still shorthanded here as they get ready for the face-off. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Trying to shake the defender. He's in the clear. Can't get that one to go.
That's extremely frustrating when you do the work to get in on a breakaway and then you get nothing in return, a missed opportunity.
Moves it over to Forster. Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. The Lightning have possession shorthanded. Glendening's got it in the defensive end. And they get the puck out of the danger zone. Knocks the puck loose. And that's off a stick. And he was ready for that save. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead. And it looks like we've got ourselves an
with a two-player advantage on the 5-on-3 is such an opportunity, but you have to have a sense of urgency that goes along with it. You don't want to be static. You do want to force the coverage to have to move a little bit.
And he keeps possession. Tries to get it over to SMO. Poked away at center by Lutton. Moves it quickly over to Frost. Moves the puck along the half wall. Denies him! Frost's taken down to the ice. We got a penalty coming up. And there's the whistle stopping the play.
This is not the way they wanted the game to go. Just undisciplined, taking a ton of penalties. They'll have to reset, refocus if they want to find a way to get on top.
Philadelphia's got a 5-on-3, and the Drops their BFF here.
Oh, and that is a lot of time on a 5-on-3. You have to have a sense of urgency here, though, because if you pop one by, you still have the man advantage.
He put it into his own net. The Flyers have gone up for that critical time here in this one. It's a one-goal game here in the third.
Well, it's exactly where they want to be, right? They have the lead, and they want to close this out. They're going to need to stay aggressive, stay on the puck, and not give any opportunities to their opponent.
While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Shot! That is right on target into the logo. Gergensen's hoping for some puck luck here on this face-off as they continue to play shorthanded. Frost's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. And a great save! Vasilevsky's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Frost's looking to win this draw on this man advantage here. Gergensen wins the defensive zone faceoff. And they clear that puck. Philadelphia's got possession of the puck. Gaining momentum along the wing. Fires it on net. Oh, tremendous reflexes with the glove by Vasilevsky. Glendening's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Tampa Bay's won the face-off deep in their own end. And a successful clearing attempt. Philadelphia's got a hold of it against the wall. With some open space at center. Quick pass to Forster. Tampa Bay's got possession while undermanned. Quick pass across to Hedman. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Dismiss that chance. Right in the slot. Great reflexes, another save.
Vasilevsky's in it to win it here. I mean, you can see it with that save. He tracks, and he's so dialed in. It's a competitive nature to challenge the shooter in the slot.
They'll get set to drop the puck as this power play continues. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Centering feed! And that's intercepted. And they move the puck out of harm's way. The Flyers gain control of the puck. Santini's out of the sin bin and joins the penalty kill here. Quick feed to Cirelli. And he takes the feed. Drives it to the crease. Oh, he stomps it with the glove. Great reflexes there. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. The Flyers take possession here in the open ice. The Lightning have gained possession undermanned. Tampa Bay's penalty killers come up with a monstrous effort.
Well, trailing in this game, James, this was a huge kill. They couldn't lose touch of the game, and they did an awesome job of killing that off.
The Bolts get a hold of it. Dished on over to Cirelli. Slides it across to Atkinson. Takes it into the slot. Oh, slick work with the glove by Fedotov.
I absolutely love this save, James. I mean, the shooter's at a point-blank range, right in that low slot, and it just taken away. Grand larceny.
The Flyers haven't stopped putting pucks on net, and they lead it here late in the third. Philadelphia's got it in the defensive zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Philadelphia's got a hold of the puck now. Handles the puck. Here's a short pass to Hathaway. Snagged with the glove by Vasilevsky.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. And he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
And both centers glide into the dot as a face-off set to resume. And he takes the pass. Oh, what a block! He'll get a pat on the back from the coach when he gets off, if he can get off. Good fight for the puck along the boards. From the point, they take control of it. Big-time stop. Scores! And look who it is! That's his first career goal in the league!
And his teammates are so happy for him. You just love to see this. Your first is your first, James, and it's always special. And you can see the smile on his face. Everyone coming over to really congratulate him.
Love it!
When we have a look at it, James, it looks like it's redirected, and that's just beautiful timing, and get the hands away from the body, be able to get it to go the opposite direction of the goaltender.
Smart play to take possession, sneaking in off the wing. Picked up along the boards by Delorier. Moves it to Hathaway. Here's a chance! Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps them at bay. The Flyers gain control of the puck against the wall. Way too much congestion blocks that. Loses possession after he takes a little hit.
Philadelphia's top line is going to come on the ice, and there's no coaching decision to be made here. I mean, they've been so effective, they contributed, and they're a reason why they're in the lead.
Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. The Flyers have it against the wall, and loses possession after a solid hit. Big stop right there. Tampa Bay's emptied the net. The extra attackers now out on the ice. The Lightning have taken to the offensive attack, and the traffic neutralizes that threat.
Chernak's pass was so difficult, James. I mean, he stumbles and he's off balance.
Scores! Clipping, there's the hat trick, his first of the season.
Wow, the puck's finding him. He's on it, he's in it, he's all around it, and he's finishing it, James. That's a great night for him. On the dying moments of the game, they get the empty netter, James, and that's just a result of having urgency, making sure they protect the middle of the ice, and hey, they get it down the ice and get the empty netter to boot.
Philadelphia's offense has not been a problem tonight. They put a lot of shots on net and laid it big time late in this third period. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Great read to force the turnover.
Sometimes when you're losing, you can get caught up over trying here, James, and this is a product of him mismanaging the puck. Sometimes you got to keep it simple and just get the puck going the other way.
Tampa Bay's got it along the wall. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Final seconds of this one, and the home fans certainly appreciate that they got their money's worth tonight. And there's a glove save on the play. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. The Flyers been going in one direction all night long, and that's to the net, and they lead it here late in this third period. What a play defensively to get in front of that one. And that's all she wrote from this one tonight. His hat trick, the big difference tonight. Probably got himself a few new hats as well there, Cheryl.
What a performance to put 3 goals past the tender at this level is certainly a feat, James. But every time the puck is on his stick, he knows exactly what to do with it, and that lethal shot, it was on display tonight.
Thanks so much for taking time out of your schedule to join us tonight. For all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski. See ya.